I always wanted to explore what are the good things nature has to offer. Neutralite is all about botanicals. So it's a very good marriage between me and Neutralite. My name is AmyChin. I'm a phytochemist at Neutralite. In Neutralite, we are very particular about consistency in growing, analyzing, and delivering the raw materials in our products. We control the quality for Neutralite botanicals, right from seed to the supplement stage. If we don't have the right seed, we don't have the right plant coming up, we may not have the right amount of phytonutrients. Each botanical has its own phytochemical fingerprint. If we do not pay attention to the fingerprint, it may not be that botanical that we want. Once they reach the peak of those phytonutrients, we have to harvest them. And then we process them to make the extracts and the raw materials which go into our products. The process that Neutralite applies needs collaboration. A lot of people work together to ensure we maintain the quality to the supplement stage. We have a lot of scientists who understand those phytochemicals and manage the quality of the phytonutrients. We control the whole process starting from seed to supplement. It's a very good combination of nature and science coming together. That's why we call it best of nature, best of science.
Good afternoon and congratulations to every one of you, because even on this beautiful weekend's afternoon, you guys still make your time to attend to this exclusive event organized by CA Success Associates. That means every one of you must be someone who is really concerned about you and your family's health. Let me introduce myself. My name is Chikit and I'm from KL, and it is an honor to be your MC in this wonderful afternoon. Yeah, I believe yesterday, 12/12 was a very special day for most of us, especially for those who likes online shopping, right? Everyone was so busy to grab good deal, and I believe no one would like to miss out any good deal, isn't it? If yes, give me a one, right? Okay, and today, if you are here, congratulations, because you have grabbed another good deal before the end of the year. Back to our topics today, why supplementations? I believe most of us will have this kind of experience when we share about and talk about supplementations to our friends and family. Most of them will tend to against it. The reason can be a variety, very many, but the most common one is like, I heard supplementation is not necessary. We can just get everything from fruit, right? Is it the truth? If this is true, why are the rate of chronic disease on our generation, this era, keep increasing day by day, year by year? So before I welcome our speaker up on the screen, let me briefly introduce about some of her background. She graduated from IMU with degree in pharmacy, and later she pursued her master's degree in clinical pharmacy in UKM. Being a clinical pharmacist for 10 years, she working hands-on in hospital wards, checking, analyzing, and monitoring patients' progress in terms of medical parameters, records, and report, as well as prescribed drugs and treatment. Throughout her life in hospital, she has witnesses patients that have variety illness, sickness, and there are patients that fully recover, partially, and even succumbed to their illness. Currently, she is a lecturer of hospital and clinical pharmacy in University of Cyberjaya. With her background and credential in medical field, we are very fortunate and privileged to have Miss AmyChin to share with us this fantastic and interesting topic. And not only that, today we also have two other co-speakers to be with us today. Both of us are also healthcare professionals. Without further ado, let's type 888 to welcome them up on the screen.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Amy, and good to see you guys again in this beautiful Sunday. Thanks for having us. I'm very thankful to have CA and our founder, Mr. Koo Chung Kok, have this opportunity. And with my two co-speakers today, I'm very, very lucky, and hope you guys will enjoy our sharing today. And as what Shikit has mentioned just now, today, there are also some good deals going on, yeah, but it's not about shopping deals. Something is, I think everyone is needed as essential nowadays, especially during the pandemic. So this is our topic today, why supplementation? Okay, let me wait for my slide. All right. Okay, first of all, let's look at this vehicle here. Don't get me wrong, yeah, our topic is about supplementation. But first of all, let's look at this car. We have different parts like the engine, the battery, the fuel filter, even the wiper, and so on. So a car have many different parts, and when some of the parts are broken or malfunction, we're gonna send to the workshop for repair or service. Okay. What if we give the wrong fuel to the car? You know, if there's no fuel, the car cannot move, right? But what happens if we give the wrong fuel to our car? I want to share a story with you guys whereby I used to drive a four-wheel car in Sabah last time. And it happens one day that I put in the petrol in a four-wheel car. You know what happens is it's a wrong fuel and the car can still move, but when I drive, it starts choking, right? Choking, and there are white smoke coming out from the car exhaust. So when I go home, and I reach home, my father was like, "Oh my God, what have you done?" So the car ended up have to be sent to the workshop for repair to drain out the wrong fuel, right? So I think the same thing in our body. You see how amazing is it? God create this beautiful body with different system, organs, tissues, and cells making up from head to toe. This is our body, right? So it is also made up of different parts and systems. But the thing is, what are we putting in our body today? Okay, ideally, we should follow this portion, quarter, half. This is according to Malaysian Eat Well plate, whereby half of the plate must consist of fruits and vegetables, and best is try to include 5 different colors, right? And then a good source of carbohydrate and a good source of protein, ideally, yeah? And what is in reality? The Malaysian is a food paradise, I think everyone knows, and we have friends from Philippines, Australia, or maybe Singapore, or, you know, I think every country has a very good food. All right, so this is what is available in Malaysia. You can find it anywhere, right? Nasi lemak, high in carbs. This is our Chinese wanton mee, low in protein. And for the Indians, they like roti canai. This is high in fat. And some of us would like to just say, oh, I just eat some very simple. My breakfast is just milk and cornflakes. But in fact, it is high in sugar. So ended up, what are we putting in our body is high calories, but low in nutrients. Is that what we want? Are we going to send our body to the workshop like sending a car for repair? No, because the body can repair itself. That is how amazing it is. Our body is not like a car. we need to send to the workshop for repair or service, but our body can recover and the tissues can repair themselves. That will depend what nutrients that we are giving to the body, to the cells in our body. If you're giving the right nutrients, means the cell can function normally, they can repair and they can recover by itself, right? So what happens if we are not giving the right nutrients? All sorts of, the extra calorie will turn into a weight burden for us. And when we are overweight or like obesity and all sort of chronic diseases will come along, okay? And this one will happen. Heart attacks, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, hernia, high cholesterol, arthritis, all sorts of problems will come automatically. So you are what you eat, right? Now, and ended up we will need to spend more for medical treatments, drugs, all right? And the sad thing is if we end up hospitalized, okay, we need further support. And the most pathetic that I thought would be when we need somebody in the family to take care of us. Why don't we take care of ourselves? This is the amazing creation by God, and we should take care of it from the very beginning and not until the end. We need to trouble somebody to take care of us. So that's why I think supplement is very, very important. And just like, well, today I'm showing a lot of cars, though I'm not a car fancy, but I think maybe the guys can tell me more, which sport car that you like the most. I just pick some, I see as it's beautiful, then it's I just simply put some photos here. So if you get a chance to buy a luxury car, I believe you will give a good great feel to this beautiful car, right? Isn't it? If you agree with me, you type a Y for yes, N for no. Yeah, all the guys. Okay, ladies here, all right. Yes. So same with our body. This beautiful body deserves good nutrients, isn't it? We only have one body and we only live once. So I think it's fair enough that whatever we eat, whatever we put into the body is of good quality. All right. But the thing is, in reality, you see all surrounding us, a lot of factors that will affect our food choice, affect the nutrients that we are giving to our body. A lot of temptation going on, and whether the good food is available or not. Maybe we are in a rush. We don't have the time to prepare good food, all right? Or because of some family traditions, like we Chinese, we used to eat like a king during the dinner time. All right. Sorry, I'm a Chinese as well, but yeah, I can't agree more with that, right? So this is some of the factors that affect why are we lacking of good nutrients nowadays. And you see the analysis even in 19th century, they have already done this study checking on the nutrient loss in 12 vegetables. So you can see here the amount of minerals and vitamins are lacking even at that century. What about now? I think because of the soil erosion, because of the nutrients run off in the farms, right? So all sorts of problems can happen, like nutrient loss, right? And to allow the crops to grow more, to control the pests, the farmers might need to use pesticides and fertilizers, all right, to boost their growth and so on. So this is unavoidable for me. Because the farmers will need to make sure good crops are growing, all right, and they need to earn as well, right? So there are a lot of additional things being inserted in our raw food here, in our environment here. Okay, so ended up we don't know whether the food that we are taking is of the original and good nutrients or not. So this is some of the things that we cannot control, right? And cooking as well. So cooking can spoil the nutrients, all right? If we cook too long, the vitamin C in the vegetable will just run out, right? So these are the factors that affect why nowadays people are lacking so much of nutrients, ended up in having diagnosed with many non-communicable disease. Okay, that's why we need to fill in the gap. Okay, we facing a lot of temptations out there and a lot of factors. And the food choices that we have, all sort of reasons we need to fill in the gap today with supplementation. Okay, and glad to for having us today and talk about this food supplement, right? By definition, is a product intended to supplement the diet that bears or contains one or more of the following ingredients, such as it could be a vitamin, it could be a mineral, a herb, an amino acid or protein, a dietary substance used by men to supplement the diet to increase the total dietary intake, or any combination of the above that I have mentioned. So it can be a combination of vitamin and mineral, or combination of vitamin plus herb, right? So this is the definition of food supplements. And remember that never thought food supplement is a medicine. They can never work as a medicine, and food supplement cannot replace medical investigations or treatments, all right? And they should not be claimed to cure any diseases. Okay, so these are some of the important points I would like to emphasize, especially during this pandemic. Suddenly, there is a huge surge of new companies coming out and created some new products or new supplements that claim to cure COVID-19. I feel this is really irresponsible conduct, all right, and I believe they will get they will receive by the authority. They will get the sentences by the authority as well. So that's not supposed to happen. Okay, if you ask me, there are so many brands out there in the market. So how are we going to choose which brand, or we going to just listen to the pharmacist, or the pharmacist recommends you to try this, and after you tried, you feel it's not so effective, and then you go back to the pharmacy, and then the pharmacist will recommend you a second brand or a third brand. Is that what's going on? Or we can learn about it ourselves. So this is what's happening especially during this pandemic, by our Ministry of Health. Okay, they have seized 2,000 plus products that claim can cure a lot of diseases, and it making up to 60,000 ringgit Malaysia, the value of 60,000 ringgit Malaysia. All right, see, irresponsible sellers, they just want to earn money, so they can just come up with any kind of products. If you're not even sure where the product is coming from, what is the source of the product. All right, coming back to the car story. Okay, now what car is this? Both is red color. Anyone can put a guess? Guys, maybe you know better. What is the model? Proton. Okay, and the sport car. Okay, so a story is if you want to buy a car, probably you have a few factors to consider, like the design, the price, the power, the brand. Okay, so whether you want to get the best car in Malaysia, or the best car in the world, or the best car in Europe. Okay, it's up to you, right? And Proton and a very nice car. Good answer, yeah. Yeah, Proton and a sport car. Okay, right. So this fish tank story is like this. You get a tank full of fish, just one type of fish, goldfish, right? And a tank of just 3 fish, but has different species. So when we want to choose supplements, we want to look at a few factors. Are you just looking at the packaging? Are you just looking at the quantity? Or anyone is driving the sport car, or some celebrity, wow, you are so amazed, and then Lamborghini, wow, thank you, Sandra. It's a Lamborghini. Wow. So you see somebody driving a Lamborghini, right? Or any celebrity, okay, you also get influence. So who is taking the supplement? We will want to know about the history of the supplements and who is taking them, okay? And the quantity, all right? Not just the quantity, but some of us may look at the pricing, but not just the pricing, but the values of you paying that money, you paying that amount of money, what do you get? What do you get? Okay? And the quality, it is about the effectiveness of the supplements. Will it solve your problems? Will it prevent you from certain disease? All right. And the safety is what we want to emphasize all and all again. And as a healthcare professional, I think we need to emphasize on this safety of the product. If not, it will end up whatever ingredients that we put into a product, okay, and we are not sure about the safety and it causes harm to our body, right? And the sustainability is another issue here because the farming of these raw ingredients, okay, will it cause harm to our environment? So it's not easy to have a supplement brand to fulfill all these criteria. Could you find one in the market that fulfill a good reputation with a good background, all right, and having an own organic farm and provides you the best quality, has been tested many, many times for the safety, and on top of all these factors, it gives you the how to call the sustainability, all right, we're not causing any harm to the beautiful environment. Okay, so these are all the factors that we are looking into how to choose the supplements, right? So here, I want to tell you about the story of a Nutrilite background. So this is Karl Rambach, the founder of Nutrilite. So for me, he is like Edison, who create the light, right? He is the one that founded the Nutrilite brand, and he created the first multivitamin in the world. So he has passed on to his son, Sam Rambach. Okay, so Mr. Sam Rambach now is already, I think is 85 years old, if not mistaken. Okay, so Nutrilite since 1933 is the longest in history. You couldn't find any other brand with such long history, and it still exists today in year 2020. Okay, so the DNA of a Nutrilite brand is the best of nature. They combine the best of nature, the best of science to give the best quality from seed to supplements. All right, and if you can find any brand supplement brand in the market that they claim having their own organic farm, make sure you look deeper and find more evidence. Yeah, because some may have just let the third party to manufacture or to produce their raw ingredients. Okay, so that's different for Nutrilite because they own their organic farm. And they even show you how many acres, where is the location. You can find the GPS location. Okay, and I myself have been visited one of the organic farm in Nutrilite R&D center in Wuxi, China. Okay, so really this is very, very amazing to me. Okay, so and the last but not least is who is taking Nutrilite. So these are some of our athletes here. Okay, they need supplements as well. They are also like us. They need supplements as well, right? So they are also taking Nutrilite because of the safety. Okay, so can we live without supplement? If you don't take supplement today, any one of you can give some response? Yes, you can just live without supplements. No? Can you just live without supplement? Yes. Yes, you can live without supplements. No. No, right? Yes, by shortened lifespan. Yeah, Mr. Ang. Yeah. This is the choice whether we want to take care of our health, prevent disease from beginning. Okay, so I would say basically we cannot. It has become the essential. We can't get the right nutrition and a good amount of nutrition from just our daily diet, right? Yeah. So, ended up we would look at all this food. Okay, the size portion those days and now is getting bigger portion. Okay, so we can't avoid all this, right? We still have to live with it. And looking at the price temptation, 99 cents for a burger and 5 ringgit for healthy salads. So these are the temptation, the factors that rendering us, perhaps we don't have much food choices available, but how are we going to use supplement wisely to fill in the gap in our daily nutrients? Right. So today, I have 2 core speakers with me. All right, very, very blissful Sunday. And the first speaker is same like me. She's a pharmacist working in a government hospital for 7 years. So she's got a vast experience, right? And she has been seeing many patients every day. She dispenses you cannot count how many prescriptions every day, right, in the outpatient pharmacy. So today we have Miss CAAdeline with us, and the next speaker will be Miss Ging. She is a very experienced nurse, and she is also doing lecturing as well. I will just let them talk to you why today we can't live without supplementation. Let's welcome Miss CAAdeline.
Hi everyone, good evening. Can you hear me? Okay. Miss Amy, the slide. Okay. So before Miss Amy to continue sharing about her supplement, so let's come together. We look at the survey that done by the National Institute last year. So what can you guys see? The non-communicable disease. There is showing that the cardiovascular disease are still the leading causes death in Malaysia in the non-communicable disease. And then how can it happening? And then what kind of risk factor actually leading to this leading to this death? And then there are three major risk factor leading to this cardiovascular disease. You commonly will hear that from like the family physician or your family practitioner that after your age 40, they mention that you have to monitor and have annually checking and annually checkup for your health check about your cholesterol, your blood pressure, your diabetes. So, but for this current situation, already have changed because our diet and our lifestyle gradually and slowly modify everything, include our health condition. Because in the next data that's showing diabetes one is surprisingly showing that our young age is having increasing prevalence among the group age 18 to 29. And then there is around 5.3% in this group of age is having low awareness about that they have not known that they have diabetes lah. So sad to say that. Very sad to say that. So actually, quite years ago, our public health also keep on raising the awareness about we need to have a healthy lifestyle and healthy balanced diet to prevent this kind of cardiovascular disease like stroke or angina or heart attack. Of course, like Miss Amy mentioned, we have only one body. Of course, we we will rather have a prevention rather than have a treatment for later years later. How many years later until you die? Because I would like to share an experience that is I met in during when I'm working in a government hospital. Actually, I quite as Miss Amy said, I 7 years in government hospital, and then actually I still in the outpatient department, and then every day I having daily dispensing to a lot of patient, and then countless of medication. I don't know how many kinds of medication to different type of disease to patient. And then until one day I met a 25 years old guy, and then when I received the prescription, I double check the age. Is it he 25 years old? Is it the right patient? Because the diagnosis there is written angina. The patient has diagnosed with angina, which is heart attack. And then this prescription, there are 5 to 6 types of medication to control his his condition currently. So what do you think? Will he like having this 5 to 6 medication for how long in his whole life? And then will he only just 5 to 6 medication? If he, let's say, control well, he do rehabilitation well, he may recover and reduce. But if let's say he didn't do monitoring well, after 25 years or 30 years later, I don't know how deteriorate is his condition. And then this will how to say, if let's say you are the patient, you having the 5 to 6 medication every day, will you think your normal lifestyle being affected? And then you cannot, because angina, they will what I mean, how to say, tell you don't do any like vigorous exercise, everything. So yeah, it's quite sad to see this kind of situation in the outpatient. And then this is I'm sharing the condition that is happening in Malaysia. How about the Philippines, our neighbor country, Philippines? Is it like happening the same thing or same condition among them? So let's welcome our Miss King, who is working in Philippines, who is an experienced nurse as well. So let's give us 555 to welcome Miss King on the floor to talk about her story.
Thank you so much, Miss Kayin. Thank you for that kind introduction. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Kayin have discussed the health status in Malaysia. I would like to share with you about the nutritional status in the Philippines according to Global Nutrition Report of 2020. So we can see here first is 15.7 women aged 15 to 49 are affected with anemia. When we say anemia, that is low red blood cells. And so the patient or the women will experience fatigue and also dizziness. Next is also the low birth rate, low weight at birth of infants. That is 20.1%, which is very high because perhaps the mother doesn't have a proper nutrition during the pregnancy. Next, we also have problems on stunting and wasting problems. So you can see here in the slides that 5.6 of the children under 5 are affected with wasting. That is, they have the right height but low in weight. But there is a big percentage of 30.3 children under 5 with stunting problems. That is right weight, but the height is very low. So perhaps someday we will have many small children, but I hope they can recover with that. You know? And next, we also have problems on obesity among children, that is 4.0, and also among adult women and adult men, which is 7.5 for age 18 years and over for women, and also 5.2 for adult men living with obesity. Because of this, there is a increasing rate of diabetes in our country, and a lot of there is a growing number of dialysis centers around to accommodate these patients. So we have problems like this because of several factors, like the poverty incident in the Philippines. There is 16.7 in 2018, which the government is estimates to either go below or go more in this year. But roughly that 16.7 is around 17 million people or families who are experiencing poverty, and because of that, we can understand there is a lack of nutrition that is being taken in by these families, and most of them are have this hand-to-mouth existence, and they don't know where will the next food will come from, and because of that, they just have to be filled in order to survive, and also they just have to take in whatever food that they have on the table. But usually, it's more on carbohydrates like rice, and they will just find some simple viands or to go with the rice. So that's our problem, and I have seen this in our communities where I work as a development worker and at the same time as a nurse. So another problem is among working class, which I think is also a problem in your country because of the rush, because of the busy world, and because of you have to really handle your job well. Then a lot of people opting for instant food, and as we all know, instant food have high fat, have high sugar and cholesterol, and even salt. No? That's because we need to eat fast so that we can go back to work faster. And with these problems among poverty people or people living in poverty and also with the working class, we have to understand why do we need some supplementation. So supplements are essential because our body needs nourishment in order for our cells, our tissues, and even our organs to function optimally. So our food intake is deficient, so we need to balance our basic nutrients, which are protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals, and even water. So everything should be sufficient enough. So we have to fill in or bridge in the gap between deficiency to sufficiency. That's why we all need supplements. Okay, allow me to share with you my story. Yeah, my COVID story. So I help an elderly who has heart, kidney, gastric, and some problems, health problems, by checking his BP every day because the health center is very far for him to walk. So I'm living with my elderly parents, so that the elderly will come here in my house every day so that his BP will be checked. And what happened was after 3 days, my parents got sick with flu, and I got sick also after 7 days. But we were not concerned because there is no COVID case in our area. And so we were not thinking of COVID that time. But when the elderly died after 2 weeks, we were contact traced, and 4 of us in the family were found to be positive. You know, when you are strong, you don't think about your health. But when you are sick and you will find ways, you will look for ways to solve your problem, especially if it's common, because you don't want to be a part of the statistics of those who died because of that disease. But praise the Lord, we were able to have the supplements to support us and to increase our body defenses. And because of that, we were able to survive. So, and it's a blessing from the Lord. That's why I would like for us to learn more about supplementation. May I call on Miss Amy to share more about why supplements, or why do we need supplements? So Miss Amy.
Wow, thank you, Miss Kain and Ging, for your great sharing. Why is it so important to prevent chronic diseases, non-communicable diseases since young age, and how actually environmental factors and government policies have rendering the insufficiency in our daily diets. So how are we going to supplements into our daily diets today? I'm going to share more with you. And during this pandemic, we know that things has changed. And our mindset have changed as well. A lot of people those days, they never use supplements. But because of this COVID-19 pandemic, they started to realize how important it is to take care of their health. So they started to spend 10 to 15% of their daily expenses, of their monthly expenses on vitamin, minerals, and supplements. So it is a very good trend to see that people started to be more health conscious and knows how to use supplements to fill in their gap in their nutrients. All right. Yes, what Ging mentioned, from deficiency to sufficiency. Okay. So first of all, the macro and micronutrients is what makes our basic needs every day. So macronutrients such as protein is the basic building block for each and every cells in our body. Okay, because why? It makes up of the muscles, the heart, the digestive tract, the brain, the bone, and the skin. Every single cells in our body is made out of protein. Okay, so protein is a must. And make sure you get a good quality protein. What is good quality protein? Is it a protein from crackers, from a sandwich, chocolate milk? Okay, for a 50 kg adult, okay, for a 50 kg adult, you will need to take all this food here in the screen to fulfill the daily protein requirement. That is only for protein, yeah? I haven't included the carbohydrate, the good fats, and all sorts of micronutrients, vitamins, minerals. All right, so imagine you have to eat all this food just to fulfill the daily protein requirement for a 50 kg adult. Yeah? So if you weigh more, then you need to take more. All right. So, and another issue is we are still having all sorts of signs and symptoms like tiredness, slow recovery from injuries, okay, flabby muscles, poor immunity, right? Poor immunity. So here during the pandemic, we want to boost our immunity. So basic things like protein, we shouldn't miss it, okay? Make sure we optimize your protein intake and get good quality protein, good amount of protein each meal. Okay, 3 meals a day. Make sure you get 30 grams of protein intake. Otherwise, you will end up if your dinner you take more protein, half of it will not be utilized. Okay, so the ideal part would be a smart supply of protein. Wherever you have a gap in your daily intake, you just supplement with the protein powder. Okay, that's how we can make sure the protein is optimized, right? And I would suggest to use the soy proteins as well because it is low in saturated fat and cholesterol. And on top of that, it is proven by FDA that 25 grams of soy protein per day will help reduce the cholesterol and reduce the risk of heart disease. Okay? These are some of the sources of good quality protein, soy protein. Okay, so if you can't get enough from daily diet, you can opt for the Nutrilite soy protein powder. Okay, it is lactose-free and ideal for vegetarian, low in fat and cholesterol, made up of wheat, pea, and soy from our Nutrilite organic farm. So no worries on the safety and quality. Okay, right. The next is the good carbohydrate and good fats, all right, and fiber as well. Now you have all sorts of food choices here. Okay, but make it very simple. Just replace one of your meal with the body key replacement shake. As easy as that. 3 meals a day, but you replace one of your meal with the body key replacement shake, so that you get all the required macronutrients and also a good amount of fiber to fill in their daily nutrient gap. Okay, so one packet in 1 minute, all in one, is body key meal replacement shake. All right, containing all the 25 vitamins and minerals that we need. Okay, and on addition to that, no artificial sweetener, flavors, or preservatives added. We don't want those extra things which is not useful. All right, and it is very easy. Just shake it with the protein and drink it as a breakfast. Okay, so the beautiful body, remember, is always on call 24 hours. It's not like a car, you can just park and rest there. But our body is on call 24 hours. So we are facing a lot of internal and external factors like stress, pollution, all sorts of things that burden our body. So perhaps you will need more things like antioxidants, okay, from fruits and vegetables. So these are what we call the phytonutrients. Right? This is a journal from Science Direct showing that why is it so important to incorporate different colors of fruits and vegetables in our daily diet, so that it can help prevent all the non-communicable diseases, okay, and prevent these diseases starting from early age. And for the 5-colored fruits and vegetables, each of them have different benefits. For example, the green one is good for our cell repair. Orange one is for the eyes, the purple one is for the brain, the white one is for the bone and joint, and the red one is good for the heart. Okay, so these are called the 5 phytonutrients with good amount of powerful antioxidants. Right. So USDA also recommend to take in between 3,000 to 5,000 of these ORAC units is antioxidant values. Okay. Sadly, in Malaysia, we do not take enough fruits and vegetables. Only 1 in 10 taking fruits, 1 in 9 taking vegetables. So therefore, we need to supplement, and this is what we can use. It's a double X multivitamins, multi-minerals with all the 5-color phytonutrients and 3,000 ORAC units. Okay, so with the protein and body key shake, you can take 3 tablets of these double X multivitamins to fill in the gap and to make you full of energy, full of nutrients every day to prevent the disease and live healthily. Okay, a study showed that those who have taken double X, they are found to have repaired the DNA damage. So because of the high antioxidant value, it can help to repair our DNA damage. So now, besides the protein, body key, and double X, I found something that perhaps we need to supplement as well in our daily diet, which is probiotics. And looking at the figures here, we had done a statistic showing the demand for probiotic has been increasing tremendously, especially during this pandemic COVID-19. Why is it so? Because with the good bacteria from the probiotics, it helps to boost our immune system. So the immunity plays a very important role in fighting the virus disease. Okay, 70% of our immunity reside in the gut. So it's very important to keep a balance of good and bad bacteria. If the amount of bad bacteria is increasing, then you will get lesser amount of good bacteria. So make sure there's a good amount of good bacteria so that there's not much of bad bacteria in the gut. Then the immunity will work the best. Okay? Who needs it? So poor diet habits, okay, eating fast food or not having a balanced diet, okay, balanced meal, very stressful. Basically, I would say everyone needs probiotic supplementation. Okay. Eating this food will provide us the probiotic as well, okay, like the yogurt, like the kefir and kimchi, okay, Korean kimchi. But having all this food doesn't mean that the good bacteria will reach your gut alive and sticks to the gut to multiply and improve the gut health and as well enhance the immunity. Okay, because we must make sure the good bacteria arrive alive to the gut. Otherwise, once we take it, it reach the stomach, it will be damaged by the stomach acid. Okay, that's how we look at the probiotics. If you have probiotics at home, make sure you look at the ingredients, the nutrition information at the label. All right, try to look for the strains of the good bacteria inside the packet, not just about the quantity, like 5 billion units or 10 billion units, not just about the quantity, but you want to look at what are the available strains of good bacteria. So the two most powerful good bacteria is HN019 and NCFM. So these two are the most powerful strains of good bacteria. Okay, and the rest of the trees, they are working as a supportive bacteria. Okay, so mostly in the markets we'll have this is our Nutriite probiotics, sorry. So most in the market will have the last 3 strains. Okay, they don't have the first 2 strains, right? So we're looking at the good strains of bacteria here, probiotics here. As well, we have this chicory root extract, which is a prebiotic, all right? So 2-in-1 pre and probiotics in one box, okay? So that's how we choose, and we look at the technology as well, whether the good bacteria can 100% arrive the gut alive, okay? So this is my sharing today, and with my lovely co-speakers, Miss Kain and Miss King today. So remember, you are what you eat. So don't be fast or cheap or easy or fake. Just if you only have one body, you want to give the best, and you choose the best. As simple as that. So thank you, everyone, and that's my sharing today. Okay.
Wow. Wow, what a fantastic sharing, informative sharing by Miss Amy, Miss Kain, and Miss Jing. Once again, please type 888 to thank them for their wonderful sharing. After this sharing, I believe every one of us have a better insight and understanding on how can we achieve optimal health by taking the right supplementations. And as you know that prevention is always better than cure. In short, a healthy life is the highest blessing that we mustn't take for granted. We are solely responsible for it. To end today's event, I would like to quote a quote from Mahatma Gandhi. It is health that is real wealth, and not a piece of gold and silver. With that, our meeting has come to an end. I hereby wish you all a very best and stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you, everyone. See you all.